Hi, Magda.
Hi, Thom. Hello.
How you doing?
Yeah, you have a new background today about beach volleyball tournaments.
I thought I'd mix it up a little bit, probably getting bored of seeing the other stuff. So just kind of keep rotating new things we're doing. We got Japan, September 9th. We've got 4 beach volleyball tournaments in August in Wrocław, Gdańsk, Warsaw, and Krakow. Plus the wine tastings the night before. So I'll keep rotating a little bit of things that we're doing in the next few months so people can get a feel for what we're up to.
Okay.
Good. Last day before vacation for you. You're off to Greece, sailing in the beautiful waters of the Greek islands, right?
Yeah, around the Greek island. Yesterday, my friend told me which island we will visit, and it looks really nice.
It'll be great. I want to see pictures when you get back. Okay, let's go. First story for the day. Magda.
European consortium prepares construction of the Ostrołęka-Łomża-Giżycko railway line. Centralny Port Komunikacyjny has selected a contractor for preparatory works for the Ostrołęka to Łomża to Giżycko railway line connecting Mazury, Podlasie and Mazovia. Łomża, one of the largest cities without access to rail, will be included in the railway network. There are also 7 similar proceedings pending.
Yeah, this is, of course, more, the significance is more expansion in the rail connecting. There are a lot of cities and towns in Poland that don't have rail connections, right? And they're kind of isolated, cut off. So this is one more joining the network. So there are a few more that we're joining, 7 more projects coming up. Good projects for these construction companies, consortiums, and a lot more that coming with all the EU money and all the infrastructure money coming as well, including from 3Cs initiative, which is also we're going to talk about later on today. Okay, next story, Magda.
First local government financial congress takes place today in Sopot and online. Local government officials, government representatives, and investors will talk on June 30 about the key challenges. This congress has a hybrid formula. It can be watched for free on the internet.
Yeah, so in fact, I might join a bit of it. So the cities, of course, under big constraints and big pressures with, VAT has collapsed, PIT has collapsed. The local revenues from local taxpayers really has dropped. So they've got big constraints, big issues to deal with as they come out of this COVID. So they're pulling in resources from the EU, also Polish government, but they've got to come up with new solutions and new ideas. Hey, in Sopot, good place to have the conference online, but I'm going to join a little bit of it online, I think today as well. Okay, next story.
Fluff Jobs expands its IT recruitment services to Slovakia. After rapid expansion to Ukraine and Belarus, it's time for Slovakia. NFJ is entering with a new business model that may revolutionize the industry. Publication of a salary range in every job offer. Great idea.
Yeah. Smart. And no Fluff Jobs, great name. Of course, in Belarus, Ukraine with IT, the IT recruitment on fire everywhere, and Belarus and Ukraine big in that space. So new model, new revolutionary business model with publicizing the range of payments for that particular company. Very welcome. Obviously, the market was looking for it, and they're doing very, very well. Okay, next story, please.
RWE further develops offshore wind and photovoltaic business. RWE is developing its revolving portfolio in Poland. The company has signed a bilateral agreement with the Polish energy regulator for its MV offshore wind farm with planned installed capacity of 48 megawatts.
Yeah, so RWE, the huge German utility, is also one of the biggest power generators in Poland. They, of course, are big time going to renewable energies. They're seeing the PV, the solar, as well as the offshore wind is a big project for them. And they also have a big shared service center that's growing very quickly in Krakow. So RWE has done a lot in Poland, and we see them digging deeper into the renewable sector. Germany has moved into that renewable sector very, very rapidly, very quickly, very successfully. So RWE digging deep into this in Poland. Okay, next story, Magda.
Cyfrowa Polska and Centrum GovTech will support digitization in the 3Cs countries. Centrum GovTech and the Digital Poland Association are partnering to support companies from the SME sector and startups and to raise awareness related to cybersecurity. It's part of the coalition of the digital sector from 11 countries of Central and Eastern Europe, CE Digital Coalition.
Yeah, and this is part of the 3Cs initiative also, which is to support infrastructure. And we think of infrastructure typically as rail, road, seaports, airports, but it's also the digital infrastructure, the digital backbone. And so this is a big push into that space. I'm very welcome to see, again, consortium of private companies coming in, big European telecom companies coming in. Good news, important for Poland. Okay, next story.
Mastermedia continues rapid food exports expansion with new Sweden deal. Sweden follows Great Britain, Germany, the Netherlands, Ireland, and Belgium, which the Lublin distributor has reached. The company's turnover in 2020 amounted to about 885 million zlotys and was higher by about 145 million zlotys compared to the previous year.
So we discussed, Magda, we're going to start having this, what's our favorite story of the day? This is, for me, the favorite story of the day because it's a relatively small growth company, entrepreneur out of Lublin, export story to Sweden. Look, 200 million euros of sales, big, pretty significant. And also look at the growth from the down year. So while many people suffering from COVID, these guys are growing like fire in the last 18 months. Next expansion to Sweden, my favorite story for the day. Okay, next one.
UK-based natural oil ingredients supplier, Onde, opens Poland base to serve Europe. The company has invested in additional 35,000 square foot facility in Poland, a new digital platform, stock of more than 900 different products, organic certification, and a robust European crew to fulfill its client needs in Europe.
Yeah, so you're used to square meters, of course, but this is the UK, which uses square feet.
Yeah.
So does the US. But anyway, this is a good story. You're going to see more of this. This is significances or the impact is, UK, Brexit, deal done. A lot of these companies need to have a foothold, a base in Europe for export, for expansion, and Poland's going to benefit from that. Perfect example, these guys setting up in Poland to serve their whole European base from Poland and another UK investment into Poland. Good deal.
Okay, the next one, R.Power wins 299 megawatts of solar in Polish auctions. Solar project developer R.Power announced that by taking part in the latest auctions in Poland, it has secured the rights to sell solar power up to 299 megawatts of total capacity.
Cool deal. These guys have been bigger in the wind energy in the past, but when the wind kind of got slowed down by the government a few years ago, they moved into the PV solar space a bit more. Now, of course, that space is on fire in Poland, doing really, really well. And these guys are on the back of that solar expansion. So we'll watch how they develop. Relatively small company, entrepreneurial company, but really worth to watch this space, in this particular company, R.Power. Okay, next story. How many more we got? One or two?
Two.
Good.
Onde buys another solar farm and wind farm project as it finalizes 445 million zlotys capital raise. Onde has bought 50% of a photovoltaic project with a capacity of 40 megawatts and 50% of a 34 megawatts wind farm project. Onde is a general contractor of wind farms and solar farms and is a subsidiary of the R.Power group.
Yeah, so these guys, if we remember from a few days ago, we had news about them raising capital through this stock exchange listing. So they're making a lot of noise about new deals in solar and wind and big announcements to support this capital raise, which is ongoing right now. Apparently, I think it closes even tomorrow. I think it's 445 million zlotys, if I remember. Pretty significant, but they're trying to make sure that they're painted and perceived as this renewable energy company, which is benefiting them as they raise new capital. So we'll watch how their share price performs. I think we need to start having a review of share prices of companies we look at, talk about maybe 3 months and 6 months later. We can do that as a look back.
Yeah, we can do that.
Kind of interesting. Okay, next story, last story.
Last story for today. I haven't heard anything about CDA for a long time, CDA.PL opens its own TV service, shares soar. A few years ago, CDA.PL, as we well know, was considered a pirate website. You could watch the latest cinema productions for free, and the company earned money on advertising. Since then, however, it has undergone a metamorphosis, and now not only is everything paid and legal, but also the company is entering a new market segment. The CDA TV service has been announced.
So have you used CDA? You know them from before?
I haven't heard about this company. For sure I use it before, as maybe a lot of us, many of us, yeah, but I haven't heard anything about this company. It was silent.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, they clean up their act. Classics example, having done some sort of pirate type of thing. Now they're going, let's say, going legit, cleaning up their act. Reminds me of the Kennedy family in the U.S. The Kennedys 100 years ago were the bootleggers. Now they're considered the blue-blooded family forever. But they started off in illegal trading. So maybe CDA is the same thing. Started off with illegal pirating of TV software content, and now I'm going on the stock exchange, and we'll watch how this goes as well. So we shall see.
Yeah, I think that it's a very good move to have a TV service instead of the pirate website.
Yeah, I think so. It sounds good. So Magda, we're off for the day, and to all of our guests watching, they can say goodbye to Magda for 10 days. You'll be out in sunny Greece for 10 days, off of this channel for 2 weeks. So we'll be back. We'll see you back around July 13, 14. Have a great vacation. Don't think about this stuff at all, and have a great time in Greece, and see you soon.
Thank you really much. And
great.
See you on the 12th of July.
Okay, super. Thanks, Magda. Bye.